Thank you. You're joining the Thousand Oaks Arts Commission. The month is October. The year is 2007. I'd like to welcome you all. And I would like to officially call this meeting to order. So would everybody please rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance? Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, roll call, please.
Commissioner Angelini?
Here.
Commissioner Banks?
Here.
Commissioner Shiat-Cole?
Here.
Commissioner Durachian? Here. Commissioner DiDonato?
Here.
Commissioner Irwin?
Here.
Commissioner Fishman absent. Commissioner Hamilton?
Here.
Commissioner Linsalata? Absent. Commissioner Mathias?
Here. We have new equipment in this room, and we're all very excited about it, but we're learning how to push our buttons, so please bear with us. Are there public comments? I'm opening to public comments. No public comments. Okay. We will now give you updates. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We have to open a public hearing. So, Stacy, can you open the public hearing for us?
The hearing is advertised as required by law, is open to consider Arts Commission Agenda Item 5A regarding a public art donation of a stone sculpture by artist Michelle Chapin. This stone sculpture is being donated by artist Michelle Chapin. However, this art piece was actually completed with the help of a few hundred fourth grade students in the Canejo Valley. Michelle is an artist that participates in an arts program that the Canejo Valley Unified School District offers at the Thousand Oaks Community Art Gallery. And it's a great program where they take each of the fourth graders through the gallery and show artists actually at their craft working. And at the time, Michelle was working there within the last couple of years. They completed this piece, and now she wants to donate the piece to the city.
I have Michelle's artist statement, and if I may, I'd like to read a few things from it so that we all understand her art. She likes art that you can touch and rotate and turn. She works in carved stone that she purchases or collects from Southern California deserts, Utah, and parts of Europe. These stones are exotic in color and translucency, and their natural textures are preserved whenever possible. I'm going to hold this up next to me while I talk. Maybe it'll... the combination of carved and natural surfaces provide a contrasting element, encouraging the viewers, and especially children, to be curious about the geology of our environment. She works in abstracts. The carving process, she says, feels like a form of dance and meditation, which is what she teaches to the children. She works on as many as 15 pieces simultaneously. Wow, that's very difficult. The general public and visually impaired are encouraged to touch, rotate the sculptures. It's part of the artistic experience. And she teaches stone carving classes at Stoneworks Studio to all ages and levels of experience. That Stoneworks Studio and Gallery is open by appointment only. And it's she shows also in the Ventura Art Walk. So what is before us right now is a recommendation.
The council must take an action to recommend to City Council whether to accept the sculpture or not accept the sculpture.
Thank you. So I would like to see if there's any discussion. Hearing no discussion, I would like to call for a vote. All those in favor of recommending to City Council to accept the sculpture, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Well,
No.
there are no opposed, so we will recommend to City Council to accept the sculpture with our thanks from the Arts Commission. So look, I'd like to close the public hearing now, please. That's all I need to do. I'm learning too with my new equipment. Okay. It's time now for our reports from committee business. We have many committees on the Arts Commission, and we work a lot out of this arena. So what you're going to hear now is the reports from our commission or our committees. So the first up is the annual Art and Photography Show. Commissioner Mathias.
Thank you. Going on right now to open today, October 11th. The annual Art and Photography Show is over at the Community Gallery, and we have 48 artists, and the gallery is open Thursday through Sundays, 1 to 5 p.m., and we have the artist reception where awards will be given this Sunday, October 14th, from 4 to 6 p.m. I'm going to pass it now to Juliet, and she'll add more.
Yeah, we ended up with a great deal of brand new artists that have never shown before, and they were so excited to be part of the show, and it turned out to be exquisite. So really come and see it. They'll be there all through the month of October.
Thank you. The Thousand Oaks Community Gallery is in the Newbury Park Library Plaza. If you don't know where that is, it's right off Borchard Road and Michael, I believe, are the cross streets. It's where the Newbury Park Library is. It's a wonderful little gallery. It's beautiful. The lighting is perfect, and if you haven't been there, you should check it out. So this is a good show to check out. So thank you very much. And our next report will be the healing power of music. Commissioner Darajian.
Thank you, Madam Chair. In October, we had one of our commissioners, Ann Irwin, who is, excuse my voice, I have a cold, who is a professional flutist. She performed at the Senior Concerns Fitzgerald Center. She truly connected with the audience, and what was so neat about her performance is that she would, before she played her selection, she would talk about the composer and the music, and I'm always pleased when a performer does that because it makes it more intimate and it draws the audience into the performance. So she did a great job. And one of the gentlemen who attends was a 94-year-old man from Scotland. And so Anne played more classical pieces in the beginning, but the last three she played were more popular songs. And when she played Danny Boy, of course, he joined in and sang along. And I understand that they had an ice cream party at Fitzgerald Center, and I think he paid for 30 gallons of ice cream for the people that were there. I read that in the newsletter that comes from Senior Concerns. And then usually sometimes when the performers take a break, I indulge myself. I sing a couple of songs. And one of the songs I always sing is He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. And there was one gentleman there that I'm sure he wasn't more than 50, and the people at Senior Concerns have beginning Alzheimer's and dementia. And it was just so sad to see him, and his head was down most all the time. But usually when I sing this, I go around and I shake their hands because he's got the whole world in his hands. And so when I went to him, it's like his face lit up, and then you really feel good because then you feel that the program is making a difference in some people's lives. And I'll see if I have any more notes here. And so also I spoke to Elmer Ramsey, and he's the conductor of the Pops, Canejo Pops, about coming to Senior Concerns, because they connect most with the classical music or sing-alongs. And so he's very busy at this time, but he made a commitment to, after the first of the year, that he will come and participate in the program. And I also spoke to Alan Rose, who's the music in the music department at Westlake High School, and JJ gave me his name, so I called and spoke with him. So we're working on setting up a time, and he has a group of 12 students that will happily come and sing for us. And I think they would be very good in December at the Cerebral Palsy Home. And I'm hoping to get Steve Custer in November. So that basically brings us up to date. Thank you for your time.
Annabelle, thank you so much for what you do. It's so important. And Anne, thank you for going over and playing. That's a wonderful thing to do. In fact, I keep forgetting to ask my daughter to go and sing, because I know that music is the key to opening them up. So, yeah, it's very good for them. Yeah, I know. So thank you for all that you do, and it's such an important program. We neglected to, I have to back up just one thing. Our annual art and photography show that's at the gallery right now, on Sunday is a reception. It's on October 14th, this Sunday, between 4 and 6. I realize some of you may see this after October 14th, and you'll have missed a fabulous reception. So I had to go back and do that. And now we will go to our another visual arts committee, the Fred Cavley Theater Visual Arts Committee. Bruce.
Actually, you want Juliet first, but that's all
I'm
right.
sorry. Okay, tag team it, please.
Our annual show, it's at the Cavley, it's an international show. We're representing 17 nations from all local artists that were born out of our country. It's the most exquisite show all through the theaters, and our reception is going to be in the Founders Room at the Cavley Theater on Wednesday, the 24th of October, 3 to 6. If you want to come while the theater is closed, you can always call the main office and call at 805-449-2767, and they'll make an appointment for you to come and view the art. Go ahead, Bruce.
No, I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, we've often had wonderful, wonderful art shows there. And this one we've got something that's just a little added thing, and that is to have dollhouse miniatures that will represent various nations. They will represent France, Germany, Japan, England, Mexico, Italy, Spain, and such as the one that you see over here, which was done by Gracia Marks, representing Spain. So that will be an extra little bonus that you'll get to see when you come through and see the marvelous art that we've got there as well.
Thank you very much. And Suzanne, will you repeat what you were saying about being an usher and what you hear from the public?
I usher at the Civic Arts Plaza, and every time that I do, people are so interested in the art that's hanging on the walls. So recently we didn't have any show, and I had more and more patrons coming to me and saying, you know, why is there no art up? Because this is one of the extra little benefits of coming to the theater, because they see this beautiful, beautiful art that we have on the wall.
Thank you. I thought that was important and a good story to tell, because rarely do you get an art gallery and a live theater experience all in one night and all for the same price. So thank you. All right, moving on to the Teen Video Festival. Anne.
Thank you. Next week, I'm going to be reading a statement from JJ. Next week, there will be an article appearing in our local newspaper announcing the 10th Annual Teen Video Festival. As well, it will be announcing the winners from last year's festival, which turned out to be an Agora High School walkaway. Out of 9 major awards presented, students from Agora High School took 6 of them. And they don't even have an official video class at their school curriculum. A total of 12 films were nominated by the pre-judging panel, and then they were sent on to the Hollywood professionals for final judging. 4 of the finalists were from Agora High School, and between them they took home 6 of the 9 first-place awards. Other high schools that won high honors were Moore Park High School, Thousand Oaks High School, Calabasas High School, and Oaks Christian. Special mention must be given to 13-year-old Timothy Reese from Sycamore Canyon Middle School, who submitted 5 films to the festival and was runner-up in the Best Video under 15 years old, and he lost by 1 point. The 10th Annual Teen Video Festival will have their awards ceremony on Sunday, June 22nd, 2008 at the Shear Forum. Screenings for the nominated films, which will occur on the weekend of June 13th and 14th at the local high schools. Submissions must be turned in by Friday, May 30th before Memorial Day. And submissions can be until 19 years old, up to 19 for the Teen Video Festival. And that's what I have.
Thank you very much. Timothy Reese is certainly an eager, prolific filmmaker already, and he's only, what, 15? Under 15.
He's 15. He was 13, yeah.
He was 13? I like kids like that. I love to hear that. Okay, we're going to now move on. We also, many of us also sit on other boards or commissions, and we report back about those boards or commissions. So the first up is the Arts Council of the Canejo Valley, and I'm going right back to Anne for that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm jumping around my agenda. I apologize. I'm supposed to report on the excellence in the arts. This is an award that we give out each year. We give out 1 award and 3 certificates or 2 certificates. We took a year off. We took a hiatus this year because we were doing so many other projects. But it will be back, and this year the event will be held on August 17th. We generally do it August 17th, 2008. We generally do it in conjunction with a visual arts show in the Kavli, which is stunning and wonderful, and then we hold the event in the Forum Theater. So mark your calendars already for August 17th, 2008, and please keep a lookout for the nominations, because we do take nominations for organizations or individuals who have proven themselves to be excellent in the arts. So now I will move on to the Liaison Reports, Arts Council of the Canejo Valley, Commissioner Mathias.
Thank you. I'm the liaison to the Arts Council of Canejo Valley, and I've done now 2 meetings, and it's very informative. Last night was a meeting, and they reported that their 4th annual Thousand Oaks Art Festival, that was in September, was a great success. They had 54 artists show on the grounds outside the Copley Theater. And they also have a show up at the Hillcrest Center right now, and it's the first sculpture show ever up there, and it's called Sculpture on the Hill, and they're really proud of it. And their reception to this show is this Saturday, October 13th, from 4 to 6 p.m. And also I wanted to mention that they're having a holiday boutique Saturday, December 15th, and there'll be information on little cards at the community gallery. So if anyone's interested, Saturday, December 15th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. up at the Hillcrest Center. And that was their report. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, there won't be a report from the Board of Governors. Commissioner Fishman usually reports on that, and he's not here this evening, so I'm going to report on the California Alliance for Arts Education. California Alliance for Arts Education is a statewide organization that advocates for all the arts for every child. We work very hard to get funding for the arts. When we lost our Arts Works grants, which was a little $6 million, we started pounding on doors of the legislature. And 2 years later, we had $106 million for arts education from Governor Schwarzenegger. We were utterly shocked and surprised, and the lesson was be prepared, because if you ask for it, you better know how to get it. We were prepared. We did have a plan. There is content standards for all of the arts in all of the schools. You have to teach the arts. It's the law, and there are content standards for it. So we were ready for it, and what's happened now is that Governor Schwarzenegger came back and the legislature this year with another $109 million. The money is for arts ed programs that are in the schools, taught by credentialed teachers, sequential in nature, meaning it builds upon itself each year. And the money is not to pay for a currently existing arts program so that the school then can take that money and use it for something else. It's supposed to be for new programs. We have put into place an accountability process, so all of the schools and the districts and the state ultimately are accountable for all of this money. So at the end of the day, we will see where this money goes, what it was spent on, and hopefully we'll be able to track how fabulous arts education is. So this is our second year that we've received the funding. We also received last year a $500 million one-time funding for equipment and supplies that was shared with physical education. And the reason that we received that was because you cannot teach a subject without having the materials to teach it. You have to have a textbook or a dance floor or whatever. And so we got $500 million one-time funding, and that money is still being allocated and still currently being spent. But we are now in our second year of the $109 million, and we're very proud of that. And so we're working very hard on accountability and how we now help the schools and the districts to use this money and put it in place properly. That's my report. And now the Ventura County Arts Council. And I can't read my writing. Oh, Juliet, do you want to just tell us what they're doing something cool with miniatures?
Yeah, the Ventura, Arts Council is sponsoring a miniature art show that's going to be taking place at the Ventura Government Building. The take-in will be October 17th. I do not have the exact time, but I'll give you the information to call the Ventura Arts Council at 805-658-2213, and you'll find out exactly what time you can bring in your art. And I wanted to bring something up about the Arts Council of the Canejo, is that the Hillcrest at the Hill has all kinds of running classes, art classes plus others, all through the year. And they're put through the Park and Rec department. So if anybody's interested, you can always look at the book or call the council. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, in summation, I would just like to look over our calendar for the year and give you some dates. Go grab a pencil, we'll wait. No, just kidding. First of all, October is Cultural Harmony Month. It is also Arts Month, National Arts Month, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we like that. But Cultural Harmony Month. Okay. October 14th is our annual art and photo show reception at the Thousand Oaks Community Gallery. October 24th, my son's birthday, is the Cultural Harmony art reception in the Founders Room at the Kavli Theater here. That's October 24th from 3 to 6 p.m. May 10th is our open studio tour. Last year we had 38 artists. They were amazing. It was wonderful. I spent more money than I wanted to, and it was fabulous. June 22nd is our Teen Video Festival, and August 17th is our Excellence in the Arts Awards. And those were, the May, June, and August were 2008. It's a long way away, but we're getting ready. So, do I have any other comments? Anything? Thank you all for working so hard as arts commissioners. Thank you for watching us. Support the arts. We need it, not just the visual arts, the performing arts, dance, theater, music. And thank you for being here. Bye.